With the announcement of Season 4 of Just Dance service, it's time to predict the season before it gets announced. Similar to the other seasons, excluding Lover Coaster, I've made a script for this with the songs before the season's theme, so surely it will be a... Well, there goes Enemy out the window. I spent so long on Just Dance 2024 edition, I didn't realize how close the end of Just Dance 2024 edition celebration was, and how close Just Dance Plus Season 4 was.
If Calypso was considered a princess in Just Dance 2021 Unlimited, then she's not the only subscription princess.
Well, that means Enemy isn't coming, but I have a replacement for it. Don't worry. I will be following the same format Season 2, Showdown did, where every exclusive was a Eurovision song and the legacy songs, if Wannabe was added, weren't Eurovision songs. However, instead of Eurovision, I will be only doing Disney songs, where I won't include any Disney legacy songs, but I will be including some honorable mentions, being 5 great Disney songs from either Just Dance, Disney Party or Just Dance, Disney Party 2, along with one from the main series that isn't on Just Dance Plus yet. But first, let's talk about World Tour, as it may happen in the middle of Season 4. However, unlike Just Dance 2022 and Just Dance 2023 edition, Just Dance 2024 edition only had 2 regional exclusives this year, being If You Want a Party VP version and Ode in a Blue, exclusive to Brazil and Japan respectively. So I have to get creative, like how the Just Dance team was with the World Tour and feature songs from Just Dance 2022, as, for some reason, Jamais Later wasn't featured in World Tour last year, and it was replaced with Think About Things from Just Dance 2022. However, I feel like it's Jamais Later's time to shine and will be featured this time. So that's one song taken care of. But what about the other 3? Then I realized that Just Dance 2023 edition and Just Dance 2024 edition's character Wanderlust is the son of 2 Just Dance 2022 coaches, being The Traveler and Saiha Nova, and neither of their songs are currently in Just Dance Plus. So I think we will get Rock Your Body, Levitating, and Save Your Tears remix from Just Dance 2022 as well. Now an argument can be made saying that Rock Your Body and Levitating shouldn't count, as they both appeared in Season 4, The Traveler on Just Dance Unlimited for a limited amount of time. However, for the sake of this video, let's say that it never happened, and move on. Now let's get to the exclusives of the season, where I will be following the idea of what songs are on the promotional picture for the season. On the promotional picture, a shadow of Aladdin and Genie can be seen, which could mean that we'll get another Aladdin song. I think we'll get Friend Like Me from Aladdin, most likely the original version as a cover. However, I'm putting the 2019 version with Will Smith as the one, as I have a feeling some Just Dancers never heard of the original animated Aladdin, and we haven't had Will Smith since Just Dance 4 with Wild Wild West, and Will Smith slaps. Pun intended. Now, next up, let's step away from the promotional picture for a bit and explain the Enemy replacement. I've made it my goal to always predict Enemy until we get it, either in a season or a main game. But this time around, I can't predict Enemy, as it's not a Disney song. So what better replacement is predicting the only Imagine Dragons song that is a Disney song? You know, the movie that features a Disney character rickrolling the viewers into thinking they're watching a sneak peek for Frozen 2. The same scene where it's the only way for Rick Astley to get rickrolled. I am talking about the movie Wreck-It Ralph 2, or as it's actually called, Ralph Breaks the Internet. And the song I'm predicting from that movie has this in the music video for the song. This being from the music video for Zero by Imagine Dragons. Now yes, neither Wreck-It Ralph and Ralph Breaks the Internet don't appear on the promotional picture for the season. But I need a replacement for Enemy. And I already said that Enemy isn't a Disney song. So unless you try finding proof that Arcane and Disney have some kind of relationship that isn't a Disney character being crazy like Jinx, then Zero is the selected song. Another reason I chose this was the fact that there are no Just Dance songs in Origins, until Ubisoft decides to think of a choreo for either Natural or Bad Liar. And before you ask about When Can I See You Again, from Wreck-It Ralph 1, have you heard the cover for Fireflies? I'm trying to avoid another cover for an All City song. Plus, I highly doubt they'll add an All City song for a while until they get the rights to one. But I don't see it after the disaster of Fireflies. Wow, I didn't realize I actually had a reason to choose Zero over Enemy for this season. Also, why did I choose the second? I don't think it matters. So let's move on to the third song. What should be next? That's a Shiny Timber. You know, I might just name this one Ralph or Vanellope, depending on the gender. To be fair, I actually wanted to name it after a character of a song I recently talked about, and I wanted to name it after someone strong, and I didn't want to do Hercules as Jay, a friend of mine, names his shinies after Greek gods, and Hercules is close to a god. Speaking of which, let's talk about the Hercules song. We'll probably get both Hercules and Hades appears on the promotional picture for the season, which means we'll probably get a Hercules song. And the one I'll choose is Go the Distance. And I think I'm going off the same logic as the other Disney maps, as it seems like that is the song talking about Hercules and his journey through the movie. However, similar to some of these others, I have never seen the movie, so I don't have a clam clue at all. Also, I'm glad this C dot isn't a shiny. Imagine having a C dot named Hades. Let's move on to a movie I have seen before, being Tangled. Now I could just say something that I want as it's in the spin-off games. But what? You'll see why I won't say it until later. But the song I actually will predict is When Will My Life Begin, based on the same logic on the reason why I chose Go the Distance.
Also, I've Got a Dream is also in a spin-off game, and I'm trying to be unique.
Now let's talk about another movie with a live-action version and me realizing I got the wrong image getting the 2020 album cover. And I'm talking about the movie Mulan, which I've never seen. Neither the original or the live-action version. The song I think they'll add is I'll Make a Man Out of You. Yes, I know it's not a song talking about the backstory of Mulan, but it's one of the most known songs from Mulan, and they could make it somewhat close to how they did with You Should See Me in a Crown or Sacrifice. Hell, maybe even Swan Lake. Now time for the legacy songs, and immediately saying Disturbia to get it out of the way. Now let's talk about the second song I'll be predicting, which loads of people might be confused about. I'm talking about the song Dance All Night by Anja. Now, you might be wondering why I predicted this, because the contract between Ubisoft and Ania was broken. Well, apparently, it's found in the files of Just Dance Plus, for some reason. I know, I was shocked when I saw it in the Just Dance Plus archives page on the fandom. The next song I'm predicting is that we'll get is It's My Birthday by Will.I.MF. Cody Wise from Just Dance 2015, as the alternates coach looks like he has Mickey Mouse ears, and since we don't have the classic yet, that's why I'm predicting it. The fourth song I'm predicting is Mad Love from Just Dance 2019. Weird choice, but I have a feeling they might add it again as it's kinda similar to the love story scene in Disney, but not at the same time. Speaking of love stories, Love Story Taylor's version is next, as it needs to return. I think it's all Swifties want for Christmas, being Love Story on Just Dance Plus.
Hi, Editor Green here. I kind of forgot to mention the honorable mentions, which these 5 that you see on screen currently are the ones I would do, plus Un Poco Loco, which is currently not on Just Dance Plus. Those could have a chance as well, but I feel like these 5 have a higher chance, well, these 4, not counting Disturbia, have a higher chance than any of these 6 that you see on screen right now. Well, maybe I'm Poco Loco, but who knows?
And for avatars, probably Disney avatars, like Showdown was Eurovision avatars kinda. And that's pretty much it for the predictions. What do you predict? Let me know in the comments.